Hi there, everybody. I got a lemon, and heard of people growing lemon trees, and I was just wondering, because you can do this with so many other fruits and veggies. I got a lemon here, and I'm basically going to cut it in half, and I'm going to see if I can get some seeds out of it. See what seeds I can get. This one doesn't seem to have too many. I can always eat my lemon. But what I'm going to do is just place them in here, the seeds. I'm going to keep it watered down like I would any other seed pot or seed tray. And I'm going to see if we get lemon trees. Now, they grow orange trees around here. My neighbor had one. I'm not sure how deep to poke them down, but I'm going to put them about 1/4 to 1/2 inch down. I'm going to take it over here and I'm going to water it. Take it over here on the dirt part. Oh, you can't see it. Right there. I have a little bit of water in this bucket I can use. I really should have watered it before I put the seeds in there. But if they come up, I'll poke them back down. Get it level. It's just not sitting there very level. And I have to remember to put lemon tree on that. I don't know how long it'll take them to germinate and come up, but I guess we'll find out. So let's get this facing this other way. And I'm going to take this pot, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in the greenhouse because it stays just a little bit warmer in there than it does in the rest of the yard. I'm going to put it right here. And I finally got me some forget-me-nots coming up. It looks like there's 3 of them that survived. There's one right there trying to come up. I probably need to replant seeds. But I was going to give these a chance to do something. Yeah, I'm going to have to get me a... That's just not enough water in there. Let me put the tripod down. Let me get another little thing of water. Or compost tea. To put on that. And I need to remember to get a marker. And you know what? There's some right here from the runoff of the tower. So that might work. That might be enough right there. But yeah, I was out here cleaning out my greenhouse yesterday. I got all the totes out. I got all the pots that have seedlings in them up here on the shelves now that are left that I haven't transplanted already. And I got to pretty soon get these out because that one right there is about ready that I can plant it because it's got some of its true leaves on it. I'm going to give it another day or two, those 2 plants. That's a hillbilly tomato. And that's a Shasta daisy right there. And it's got too much water in it, or it had too much water. And these are some gold medal tomatoes. I need to pretty soon get them out. And those are my peppers. You know, I have pepper plants here, and I got pepper plants up here. And they're almost ready to transplant because they're starting to get true leaves on them. The first 2 that come out like that are the leaves from the seed, the germination. But once they start putting out true leaves, you know, they put out the 2nd and 3rd set of leaves, then you can go ahead and transplant it, like this right here. I could probably pull that out and transplant it right now, but I want to give it another day or 2 before I do. Some of my seeds didn't come up, and that one come up, but it looks like it's dying. Either a gnat or something got to it, but we'll see. But yeah, I got to put a marker on my little lemon tree seeds and see how long it takes them to come up. Let's see, this is the 2nd of April. So y'all have to remind me to check on these every once in a while and just see if our lemon seeds come up. But yeah, my greenhouse looks a lot better since I cleaned it out. Put the totes up for the summer because, you know, I'm not going to need them to start seeds in for the summer. They're in the shed. I also cleaned the shed out, which was a job and a half. And I've got another Charleston gray watermelon right here that needs to come out. I got a black diamond watermelon right here that I need to fix a pot to go in. But I'm not doing any more today. I wanted to show you that I'm starting the lemon seeds. And then I also want you to see that what I've been doing most of the day. You know, I told you I was going to alternate pots. A rose bush, a pot, a rose bush. So I want to take you out here and show you what I've been doing. You know, we'd already put cuttings in the ground. And then I had some cuttings in that one pot that I was rooting. And I put a sunflower in there with this one. But we got this one, it's still alive, but it's not putting out leaves yet. And here I put a tote And I've got to make another rose cutting to go in here. Right now I've got rutabaga and a sunflower in there. So I'm going to let them grow and mature. And then when the rutabagas come out, I'm going to put me a rose bush in that one. You see, we got the rose bush here. And it's living. It's putting leaves. I've got the rose bush here. And it just so happened I got two in the ground right together because that's the only place I could dig a hole. I got so many rocks and boulders in my yard, you just can't dig a hole, so. And then I put, I've got one in a pot. I got one in the ground, and it's putting out leaves. You can see the leaves on it. And then I've got one here that's really liking it. I mean, it's putting out a lot of leaves, so it's happy. But I got to gather up some more rocks and put them around my pots. Because when I mow, I don't want to hit the pot. If I do, it's going to cut it. It'll cut through that plastic. So, that's my next agenda, is to move some rocks, find some small ones. And there's another rose cutting, this one in the rock. Like I said, I'm alternating where I can. I've got a pot, one in the ground, a pot, one in the ground, and then one in a pot, and then another pot up front. Because that was my goal, is to put a row of rose bushes on the property line, or at the property line. And the way my yard is, without a backhoe to dig up rocks and boulders, I just have to dig a hole where I can. And that's just so happened to be where I could put a hole. Because you see it on the ground. Look at all the rock, the boulders. It looks like concrete under there, but it's boulders. And I've got these rocks too far toward I can probably take a few of these. Because it doesn't need to be that big a circle. I can take a couple of those and add them to the totes. The buckets. My pots. Because if I border them with rocks, they'll all look the same as far as that's concerned. Plus, it'll keep me from cutting the pot where I've got the green pot with the mower. And when I've got it around the rose bush itself, it keeps the cord from cutting the rose bush. So that's the whole idea behind that. Yeah, I can take that biggest one off of there and move it. But I'm not going to do it today. I'm tired. I've been working on this all day. But that's the way it goes. Things are kind of wilted down now because I just added this sunflower. And it'll wilt down for a day or so. And then it'll perk back up. But you can see down the property line, I've got a whole row of rose bushes now. I didn't get it very straight. I didn't have a long cord or anything that I could run from one end to the other to make sure it was, it stayed straight. So just have to deal with that. And I got this one a little bit far over, but it's all right. I don't think anybody's ever going to do anything with this lot next to me anyway. And if they do, I can always move my pots. And I can move my rose bushes if I have to. But as far as I know, they're on my side. So we had a corner flag back here, but somebody pulled it up because evidently they didn't want me to know where my flag was back there, but I know pretty much where it was. I remember seeing it one day and then it was gone the next. So it's pretty much straight back from this tree, and then it goes to a corner, and then it goes over about where that big rock is right there, back the other way. So I wished I'd have got this done in time to have added it to the little blog that I had posted earlier, but I didn't know what time I was going to get out here and do this, how fast I'd get it done. So that's why it's ending up in 2 separate little videos. And I feel like I got the back of my neck sunburnt today. I was worried about my little bok choys. I put a little bit of diatomaceous earth in these pots here because something got into these two and started eating my bok choy. Because look how pretty the other ones look. I don't want them to eat up my plants. And see, something had gotten onto that too a little bit. Not too bad. And that one over there. But this one looks fantastic. Look at that. So that's what I've been doing this afternoon ever since I posted that blog this morning. Look at there, that rose bush. I thought it was dead and gone, but it came back. And like I said, my little bearded iris are going to be a little bit late this year, but they're putting buds out, so I'm going to have some bearded iris before long. Well, there's one there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's about 11 or 12 of them that I see already, you know, the buds of, so I'll pretty soon have some. It just took them a little bit longer this year for some reason. I put some of that garden soil around them, and I don't know if that stunted their growth or what. It was supposed to help them. You never know. You see that little one, it's already got a bud on it. It's got a flower bud. It's going to have a pretty rose on it before long. I keep breaking my I probably need to pull this one out anyway. See, I just broke the solar light off. But I don't think that one was working. I probably need to get a new one. Because several of these over here are not in very good shape. I have to replace them. So with that, I think I'm going to go in. I'll make me a tag for my lemon seed. And I'll go stick it in there. Get this piece of a lemon in the house. Because, you know, there's nothing wrong with that lemon. It's not dirty. I just cut it and got the seeds out. So I can use that in some tea or make me some lemonade with it. So we'll be monitoring that pot with the lemon seed and see what happens. Y'all have a blessed day. See you later.